Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be observing the male American nerd in his natural habitat. It would seem his abode is locked up nice and tight. Fortunately, I have just the tool to rectify the situation. Brilliant! I utilize the device and head on inside. Upon entrance, we find your standard couch, which looks like it has been quite well used. It would seem our nerd keeps many tools readily available at his disposal, Judge. Our nerd friend seems to have no other furniture in his domicile aside from this broken camping chair. Aha! I was hoping we'd get to this. Here we have a to-do list, obviously full of things that will probably be put off until the last second. Here you see an entertainment center, full of many things that most people could not possibly ever want or need. No entertainment center would be complete without a stereo and a subwoofer. This serves to ceaselessly annoy his neighbors both upstairs and down. Let's take a few seconds to examine his atrocious taste in movies. Pathetic, isn't it? Notice the blackout curtains covering his windows. This shows that the nerd has managed to conquer his only natural foe, sunlight. Yes, the work desk. Notice the expensive computer, monitor, and printer. Why, I'm beginning to think that our nerd friend might be a bit lazy. Look at those boxes that need to be thrown away. Speaking of boxes, I really don't know what this means. Moving further down his bookshelf, we find a range from comics to classic literature. What a well-read chap. The kitchen. Notice the trash that hasn't been taken out, and the broom that probably hasn't been used in months. Dishes piled up in the sink. Ha ha ha! Classic. Here on the counter, we see three major staples of the nerd diet: cereal, cashews, and whiskey. And it's a good thing, too. Save for leftover pizza and ketchup, the fridge seems completely barren. This small dinosaur threatened to bar my way out of the kitchen. Locked in Mortal Kombat for hours, I finally bested him and was able to escape. It's no surprise that the nerd would have a large, comfortable bed. It's also no surprise that it is completely and utterly unkempt. Sadly, the nerd piles all of his dirty clothes on the floor with little regard for their status or maintenance. This being ironic, as he happens to own two hampers, both full of clean clothes from the last time he did laundry. At this point it was evident the nerd was not home and I would be unable to observe him as he lives. So I decided to pack up shop and come back later. Upon returning to his habitat, we now find the male American nerd relaxing on his sofa, watching television. Probably something pretty stupid. He still doesn't see me, so I get in a better position. He's changing the channel in hopes of something less stupid. Unsatisfied with television, our nerd retreats to the office, where he gets onto his computer and spends hours looking at webcomics and pornography. Our nerd is hungry after a long day of learning absolutely nothing. He turns to his favorite meal, the one that has kept him alive year after year: ramen noodles. It seems that after a long day, the nerd is exhausted. He retires to his bedroom and gets ready for a hard night's slumber. Oh no, he has spotted me. Well, perhaps this is a chance for some genuine interaction. I put on a friendly face to show that I mean no harm. Damn, it doesn't work. It seems I have angered him. He charges. I barely avoid his claws of doom as he comes barreling out of the bedroom, running down the hall, and through the office. I manage to avoid swipe after swipe as the angry beast continues on my tail. He closes in as I bolt out the door, almost taking a chunk of my face. I make it just past the threshold of the front door. Being an indoor creature, he seems reluctant to chase me. Using all of his strength, he slams the door behind me, proving that I am not welcome in his domicile after all.